got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts.
Here we go, my partner Greg Olson set to bring this to you, Jamie Fairbairn.
Getting this one started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. They're led by the former first-round pick out of Duke, quarterback Daniel Jones.
You know, how often do we see guys in the league, Mike, that are former first-round picks? They get significant starting time with their original franchise, and then there's a change of address, right? They got to go play for a new team and start a new chapter of their career. Some guys take it and run with it, and some guys we never hear from again. I have a funny feeling this situation he's walking into in Indianapolis, I think, is a really good one for NFL quarterbacks. I think he has some pieces around him, and I think people don't appreciate the kind of athlete and the skill set that Daniel Jones has.
That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground for the... They're going to work this down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 9. From the gun, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the first down yardage. The stop made at the 31, but a new set of downs. First down picked up.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Jones will hang on to it here, and this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing, and they get him down well behind the line.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Open man. That's Alec Pierce. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Brings up 3rd and
They certainly don't waste any time getting him involved, and we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but this is a sign of things to come. He could be in store for a big game.
Short one, and it's caught by Warren. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
10 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this Then on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If that was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And the Colts are going to have first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with first and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Taylor, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
It's third and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Jones now on third and goal. To the goal line and in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indy. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. His kick is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
Deep 3 downfield, it's Kirk. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Texans first down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Try again. It's 2nd. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And the Texans are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He is down at the 6.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And I'll tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Anthony Gould now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. That's out quickly to Pittman. And they'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Left side, and is caught by 1. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Shotgun now for Jones. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Again, they'll throw with Jones. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. Brought down at 21, a gain of 1. Here's 2nd and 9. On the drop, it's Marks. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Back deep for the Colts, Anthony Gould. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Take the handoff. Now Jones. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Complete to Jonathan Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. On play action, it's Jones. That one brought in by Warren. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jones operating out of the pistol. He'll get that one to Taylor. Complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 1. Jones to the air again. And this one is caught by Pierce. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that 1st tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
Now a play fake. Jones. He's got it inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Badgley's extra point is good. And the Colts will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Texans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45.
spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins.
Number 81, Jaden Higgins. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain. We see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Jones. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 29-yard line.
2nd and inches. On 2nd down, here's a run with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Jones. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
They were able to connect on the comeback. I don't think it was really well executed. This is a deeper route. This receiver's got to push his depth before his break a little bit more downfield. They'll take the completion, but they were hoping to get a little bit more with that.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Gain on the play.
Yeah.
And the
Really
Colts.
I should probably start their head, boy, because I got all that
1st
boy.
and 10 at the 40-yard
Go ahead,
line.
Drake, you got it, chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield by Pierce. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
2-yard line.
Jones keeping this one. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
From the gun, it's Jones. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. TJ Speed getting in there to make the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Jones. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
On the ground, it's Taylor. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 7.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Colts. Here's Badgley for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts will take a 21-7 lead.
Texans 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense get those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Throw left side. Taken in by Kirk.
Christian Kirk. Bounds at the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good work where the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and for an injured Texan. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Stroud. Now, screen set up for Marks. This one's going to be sniffed out, thrown up in the backfield. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance, so instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, he realizes that primary read wasn't there, throw this ball away, and puts an end to this drive.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he's on to punt for Houston. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Shotgun now for Jones. That one into the hands of Downs. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
Second and a yard. A run with Caleb. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
4 yards. Complete to number 84.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
In comes Michael Badgley for this field goal try. This one from 52 yards away. Badgley's kick is good. And the Colts will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. The return team going to let that one go.
It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Smith to return it, and he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Handoff here, and it's Marks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 15 on that game. 1st down for Houston.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Open man, that's Collins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Witty Pay bursting through to bring him down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Stroud. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense and Daniel Jones ready to get going once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jones. Looking middle, and he's got downs. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Still 2nd down.
Throwing, Jones. On the move left. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 23-yard line.
6 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
3rd down and short, you decide to hand the ball off. What you're really telling yourself is just pick up enough yards to reset these downs. But in this case, the back had a whole lot more in mind. He saw the crease, and he hit it, and it led to a big gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Jones. Trying the left side and caught by Edmond.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8. Jones. It's to the left side and taken in by Downs. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Jones. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. And the Colts are going to have it 1st and goal. He's taking down at about the 8-yard line.
For the Colts. 1st down.
And this offense just continues to roll now, and defensively, they need to stop. They cannot let this lead get any larger. They've got to hold them to 3 if they're going to have any chance of finding themselves back in this game.
Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he will power his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indy. Badgley now to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Texans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
That's to the right side and incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
On 2nd down throw for Stroud. And that'll go for a key to 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That is caught. Finding Higgins. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Texans first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
2nd and 6 at the Colts 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Stroud. Now, screen set up for Marks. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man. and it's no gain.
And that's a really heads-up play by the defender, Mike. Once he diagnosed the screen, he immediately puts himself in position to make the play. This offense just winds up going backwards.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Makes the score Colts 31, Texans 10.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Really nice job by this running back here, Mike. I don't think this play was blocked particularly well. I think it was a combination of his patience and then his speed around the left side to not only pick up the 1st down, but pick up good yardage while he was at it.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22.
This is an area of Daniel Jones' game, Mike, that I think people often overlook. He is sneaky fast, and when he gets out into open space, very rarely can anybody catch him.
Jones now on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. Give up the middle to Taylor. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
That's another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. 4th quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd
From the 23, here's second down and 7. Jones gonna hang on to it here. And he's gonna pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Colts. First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's second down.
Brought down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Here's Badgley for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Total team effort anytime you have a run of this size, Mike. Blockers up front give you the seam to hit, but it was the vision to see the hole and the speed to chew up those yards. His teammates at the second level hitting blocks gave him just enough time to push this one downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
25. To throw, it's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
Complete to Nico Collins. No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
Third down, they need 5. Here's Stroud. In trouble, and down he goes.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at fourth down as a result.
Offense staying out there for this fourth down. Back to throw. Stroud. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he's able to push through the tackles to pick up 6.
He was brought down at the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. In motion is Warren. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Zone read. It's a give to Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Shotgun now for Jones. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Here's Noel. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
You know, we spend a lot of time praising the running backs, and deservingly so. But oftentimes, it's a combination of the scheme and the big guys up front who make it work, and that's exactly what we saw here on the big pickup.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Stroud. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this quarterback is going to be sore tomorrow. I mean, you can tell this defense made a point of emphasis. We are going to rush relentlessly the entire game, and their pressure plan, their pass rush plan, it's worked to perfection.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. He'll air one out for Higgins. He's got it. He's going to have a Texans 1st down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
On 2nd down, Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
Nice rep here by the defense. They go man coverage, takes away all the threats downfield, and with nothing open, he has no choice but just kind of throw a contested ball, hope for the best, and just falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. They rolled the dice, didn't they, on 4th down? But it doesn't pan out. They turn it over on downs as we hit the 2-minute warning. In motion is Warren. Jones now on first down. He'll dump this off to Taylor. Complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Jones keeping this one. And he'll get this up to about the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here we go. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. So it's a win for the Colts. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.